Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Drew Holiday had a good quarter. He has 15 points and several assists.
Pelicans leading by 5. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Davis and Ashik patrol the paint. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. 3 on the clock. That's good. Holiday's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Pelicans. The Trailblazers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Outside Matthews. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Matthews. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
New Orleans has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Holiday goes in, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, you look at Drew Holiday's shooting percentage last season, good across the board, but his rate of three-pointers and free throws relatively low. If he can make those a bigger part of his offensive game plan, he could really take off.
And for Holiday, an excellent catch and shoot player, Clark from outside.
And that's really been a nice fit with the personnel in New Orleans. With other guards who work well with the ball in their hands, Holiday equally effective playing off the ball.
And he's good on the second.
Portland climbed the ladder out in the West last year because they were very tough against the rest of the conference, especially in close games.
Matthews, a screen on Holiday. Lillard attacking. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Lopez sets a screen for Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The dive for the ball. Great D that time from Davis. Pelicans leading by 8. Outside Holiday. And the pass to Gordon. Back to Holiday. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
31 wins for the Blazers against the rest of the West last year. Extremely impressive. And as you said, they were able to get a lot of close games to go in their favor.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
And if you look at this roster and what they did last year, it's not a surprise, Steve. They gutted out wins in close games.
Yeah, they have so many players that can step up and hit the big shot. But when you have a chance of hitting a game winner, you have to think Portland will pull it off. Well, Wes Matthews started off last season on fire. Over 50% from long range over the first quarter of the season. And as time went on, he cooled off a bit. But as a whole, just an excellent year for Matthews. Probably the best of his career.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Batum attacking. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And Matthews, a reliable three-point shooter throughout his career. Able to hit spotting up or on the move. Prefers that left wing, but can really spray you from anywhere.
The Trailblazers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. That free throw good from Batum. And Steve, Wesley Matthews selective with when he'll look to attack off the dribble.
Yeah, he keeps his turnovers low, but he's a gym rat. Working on his ability to drive inside and finish, but really wants to shoot threes. That's what his focus is.
And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum.
Of all the players in the NBA, maybe the only person other than LeBron who is a threat to get a triple-double on a nightly basis is Nick Batum. He just racks up stats in so many categories with such ease.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 18. He feeds it to Gordon. Left side, Gordon. Holiday, no one around him. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Holiday's got 21 in the game.
And, Batum becoming a much more active passer over the last couple of seasons. He's still working on his decision-making. His turnovers actually climbed as well, but the Blazers can use another playmaker on the wing, and Batum can fill that void.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And Batum last season had some stretches with huge rebounding numbers. 2 separate 3-game spans, in fact, Steve, with almost 50 boards.
Well, you look at his work on the glass. He took it to a new level. Over 7 boards a game for the season. That is excellent from your small forward position.
Lillard attacking. Here's Lopez. And that one's good. Lopez has got his second basket of the night.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Portland has a new GM as of 2012. You see not just changes with the team roster, which you would expect, but really an overhaul of team operations as well. New scouting tools, a new strength and training staff, and a remodeling of the practice facility.
Here's Holiday. 21 points in the game. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin. Monty Williams was just going over the plan with his team. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. He also said that their work on the offensive glass is going to be critical. He believes second chance points will go a long way toward deciding this game. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
And for the Blazers, injuries have been such a problem over the years. With the new training staff, perhaps a more proactive approach to prevent injuries. Even things like nutrition. During flights, they used to offer cookies and ice cream bar. Now it's chicken and brown rice.
That one is no good. And there had been talk that LaMarcus Aldridge was unhappy in Portland. He has changed his tune.
And for him, Kevin, it seems as though winning is the main thing, but the Blazers also created a players-first culture. Players are your best recruiters, quite honestly, and word gets around. If guys are happy, then that helps them talk about their experience. Teams now have to look at the whole picture and trying to keep players content so they perform at their highest level.
Now here's Evans. The 11-footer. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one. Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis voted most likely to have a breakout year 2, and the GMs called it right. First-time All-Star, most improved candidate, statistically a top 10 player in the league.
Now here is Aldridge. He's got 15. Portland again missing. Matthews with the steal. Passes it to Lopez. Gets it to fall from the right block. Lopez has got 8. And you look at the numbers for Davis last season, Clark, around 20 and 10.
And you throw in about 3 blocks and 1.5 steals a game, as well as him upping his scoring while improving his percentages. The sky's the limit for this guy.
Now here's Gordon. 14 points for him. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Now a starter for his whole career. Tyreke Evans spent most of last season, Clark, as a 6th man with the Pelicans.
Yeah, and you know, Kevin, they envisioned him in a bit of a Manu Ginobili role, providing scoring and playmaking off the bench. But after they were hit with some injuries, he excelled in a starting role.
The first one falls.
And Evans, a player who makes some sense as a bench scorer. He's best with the ball in his hands, attacking off the dribble.
Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And New Orleans also making a change. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. And both free throws good for Tyreke Evans.
And for Evans last season, the shooting was down, but he improved his rebounding and his assists. He's really working to develop his jump shot, and I know how much that would really enhance his game if he can get it to be more consistent.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here's Gordon. Outside Holiday. The dish to Asha. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Trailblazers trail by 8. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Blake's checked in. Smith checked in for the Pelicans. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
How about the 3-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Now, here is Smith. Evans outside. Smith kicks to Evans. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Tyreke Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. But I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
Free throw good. Tyreke Evans.
And Evans has worked diligently on his shooting. He had a bad habit of fading back on every jump shot early in his career, so he's tried to shoot with a more traditional motion.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And both free throws good for Tyreke Evans. And Evans over his career has bounced around a little bit position-wise. He played point guard at Memphis and coming into the NBA and then some small forward. What do you think his best position is?
I think he's one of those guys that probably is a playmaking small forward or 2 guard. He's got ball handling skills that allow him to make plays. He can score. He's strong. His wingspan allows him to play bigger than he is. But I think he's a playmaking 2 or 3.
Here's Rivers following the score by Damian Lillard. From 11 feet away, a nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got 5 now.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
Blake kicks to Robinson. Pass to Lillard, stolen by Rivers. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Smith's running.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Here's Blake, looking for his first basket still in this one. Lillard on top, covered by Smith. Lillard dishes to Batum, 6 to shoot. It's intercepted. Smith against Lillard. Smith on the wing. Kicks it to Rivers. From deep. And it's Evans missing.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Blake for 3, and that one's good. Blake's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Smith the pass to Rivers. Dishes to Evans. Anderson a screen on Batum. Just 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Evans. Evans has got 3 assists tonight.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Here's Blake. Lillard left side. Lopez a screen on Rivers. Back to Lillard. Trying to get open is Lopez. Robinson kicks to Lopez. Blake for 3, and another 3 for Portland.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
And here's Rivers. 5 points in the game. There's the pick. And Anderson has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got his 4th assist in this one.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's Blake. He has 6. Robinson a screen on Smith. Blake kicks to Robinson. He dishes it to Blake from outside the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Evans has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Another finish at the bottom of the division for the Pelicans last year, but they showed that they're working towards something, and I think they could be a playoff team in the coming years.
Now, here's Lillard, following the miss by Austin Rivers. Blake kicks to Batum. From downtown, shot's good. Batum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Rivers dishes to Smith. Now Evans. He has 6 to the left side wing. With the floater, Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Nobody near Lillard. Off target with his 3.
He's still looking for his first 3-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Runner in the lane. Uses the glass to drop it in. That's 7 points for Austin Rivers.
I'm sure they're satisfied with that possession, guys. Very nice shot that time.
Lillard the pass to Lopez. Feeds it to Batum. Robinson sets a screen for Batum. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Back to Batum. The 3. Asha comes up with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 8. 1:12 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. That's a 2 from Smith. And that one hits back iron. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 16 in the 3rd quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Now, here is Smith. The feed to Rivers. Now here's Evans. Out to Smith. Shoots. Blocked. But he gets it back. And it's New Orleans scoring again. Trailblazers trail by 10. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lillard attacking. Blake kicks to Lillard. Batum dishes to Lillard. And the shot is good. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Rivers passes to Anderson. Rivers with it. With 1 on the clock. Misses the shot. The third quarter comes to a close. Pelicans lead by 8. And we'll be back right after this. Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. Darrell Wright is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Kaman in at the 5. Roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now, here's Lillard. Aldridge with a screen on Holiday. And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
We've seen LaMarcus Aldridge getting it done. He has 15 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
LaMarcus Aldridge at the line for 2.
And the first one drops.
Some great free throw shooting so far in this second half.
I think they should keep trying to initiate contact and get back to the line until they start missing from there. But as it is, they're perfect so far, so keep it up.
Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
They set the screen. And Holiday kicks to Anderson. And it's Salmons in the corner. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
At the line for the Pelicans, Drew Holiday, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard dishes to Kaman. Back to Lillard. Count the bucket. Lillard's got 24 points.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Here's Gordon. Blocked. Matthews against Gordon. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double teamed. And he gets it to go.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
Gordon kicks to Salmons. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
14 seconds on the shot. 14.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Matthews, no one around him, misses the three.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Here's Salmons, can't hit. Some solid defense from Lillard. Trailblazers trail by 6. Wright with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Wright, the pass to Lillard. Matthews sets a screen for Lillard. He kicks it to Aldridge. It's stolen by Salmons. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Davis with a screen on Lillard. Pass to Holiday. This one for 3, and that one's good. And now it's a 9-point Pelican lead.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard attacking. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Right from outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Salmons, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Anthony Davis with a historic second season. His numbers comparable to some of the all-time greats. The highest player efficiency rating ever for a player his age.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Kaman. That is good.
And Davis becoming a go-to scorer in year 2, showing real comfort as an isolation scorer. In other words, having plays called for him where he just goes one-on-one. In fact, among players his age, with his volume of offense, he leads that group as the most efficient scorer in history.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Matthews with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. And Lillard kicks to Matthews. With the fadeaway. Here's Kaman. Great D that time from Davis. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Salmons dishes to Davis. Outside Gordon. New Orleans moving it around. Davis against Lillard. With the fadeaway. Again, the Pelicans score. And Anthony Davis, one of only 6 players since 1980 to post a 40-point, 20-rebound, 3-block shot game. I mean, it was amazing. He, in fact, along with Shaq, Steve, the only 2 to do it before the age of 26.
Yeah, and also, you know, those 2, the only players since 1980 to have a streak of 6 games with at least 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block, and I memorized that.
Yeah, right, exactly. Here you go with the analytics again. You can twist those numbers to say anything you want them to.
You like them too, though, don't you, Clark?
I do, but they need to be balanced out, Kevin. You know I'm not going to go overboard with the analytics.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Asik's checked in. Inside, here's Gordon, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, trade rumors circulated around Eric Gordon last season. Makes you wonder if there was some buyer's remorse from the Pelicans after they matched the Suns' 4-year, almost $60 million offer sheet.
And for Eric Gordon, guys who had expressed some dissatisfaction with the situation in New Orleans, rumors, in fact, existed of a rift last season with him and Coach Monty Williams.
Well, that frequently happens on teams that are struggling like the Pelicans did last year. And, you know, sometimes the contract can make a trade more difficult, so he may be stuck in New Orleans. And in the end, you just have to get healthy and deliver and make the best of whatever situation you're in.
All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Trailblazers trail by 10. And Lillard kicks to Kaman. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Now the pass to Davis. Back to Holiday, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Pelicans ball. 14 seconds. 14.
Davis setting the pick for Holiday. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Holiday's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Holiday against Lillard. On the wing, Batum. Lots of room. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. That drops. And now it's a 12-point Pelican lead.
And another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
From 7, it's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Holiday, the pass to Ashik. He feeds it to Gordon. Matthews against Salmons. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
At the line, John Salmons taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Lopez, he's checked in for Chris Kaman. And he's good on the second. Trailblazers trail by 13. Here's Lillard. Outside, Batum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Now here is Holiday. Passes it to Gordon. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. 14 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. Holiday's got 9 points in the quarter.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And Lillard kicks to Matthews. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
New Orleans leading by 11. Gordon dishes to Holiday. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Holiday. Davis with a screen on Lillard. Holiday, the pass to Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for New Orleans.
Well, you just can't give them that kind of position in the post.
I'll tell you what, when he gets it in that tight, he's going to bury those.
And Matthews gets it to go.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now here is Holiday. There's the dish to Salmons. Here's the screen. Pass to Gordon. The shot. Almost, but it rolls out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. Once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Omer Ashik in the poison pill year of his contract now, making about $15 million this season. That money scared off the Chicago Bulls, but Houston was able to find a taker in the New Orleans Pelicans.
Evans, he's checked in for the Pelicans. free throw, no good for Ashik. And Ashik certainly a great defensive NBA center, Clark, but $15 million, that's a big chunk of change.
That is especially as cap conscious as teams are now under the new CBA. But he's in a contract year playing for his next contract now. If he does well, it's hard to believe, but his next contract might not be too far off from what he's making right now.
Here's Ashik following the score by Damian Lillard. There's a good screen. Holiday against Lillard. And Holiday kicks to Gordon. But he gets it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Trailblazers trail by 10. Outside Matthews. Takes a three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 6th assist on the night. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Kicks it to Evans. They set the pick. Outside, Davis. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gordon. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And Matthews throws it down.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Pelicans leading by 5. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Kicks it out to Evans. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Dishes it to Ashik. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Free throw good, Ashik. And so Ashik nails both of them. Trailblazers trail by 7. Now a timeout called by Portland. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you, Doris. Davis with a screen on Lillard. Gordon dishes to Holiday. Feeds it to Evans. Evans right side. Shot clock at 5. Holiday goes in. And he gets it to go. Holiday's got 18 points just in the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now, here's Lillard. He dishes it to Aldridge. Lopez, a screen on Davis. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Aldridge.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Gordon, the pass to Holiday. There's the feed to Evans. Back to Holiday. Gordon for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 21 points for Eric Gordon.
The clock ticks down, and this is going to be a solid victory here for the Pelicans.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
It always takes someone stepping up, and that happened here as we got great numbers for Drew Holiday. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything, really, to stop him.
.106 left in the fourth quarter. And Lillard kicks to Matthews. Aldridge inside. Davis is there. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Here is Matthews. Batum for three, and that one's good.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Now here's Gordon. Baseline J on the way, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Offensive rebound, Aldridge. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Gordon dishes to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Gordon kicks to Davis. Portland grabs the miss. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, unless something dramatic and drastic occurs.
Yeah, something crazy would have to happen. I think you can pretty much put a bow on this one.
And Matthews gets it to go. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
At the line for the Pelicans, Drew Holiday taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That may be the knockout blow, guys. Those free throws would seem to have put this one away.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 6. 9 seconds left in the game. Here's Lillard. A 3-ball. Laces one from 3. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're in front by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now they foul and stop the clock. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Unable to get the second one. The full court plan nails it. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome. This team kept their emotions in check and got it done.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Tyreek, what was the focus on strategy for this team coming into tonight's game?
Playing hard, we had a meeting today as a team, and we just wanted to come in here and play hard with energy. That's where it starts from. And we did a great job that night.
Tyreek, thank you. Kevin, amazing what can happen when you play hard.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our Player of the Game, Drew Howard.